All right, hello everybody, and welcome to your monthly readings for April. Let's see which sign I'm reading for next. Aries, welcome Aries. Don't forget to check out your moon and rising sign for more complete view of the month. And we'll begin with some astrological events while I shuffle your cards. So this month, of course, we're already in Aries in tropical astrology, but we have the full pink moon happening April 6th, and that's at 12:35 a.m. Eastern Time. And that'll be at 16 degrees Libra in the tropical system and 22 degrees Virgo in sidereal. And then we have a new moon solar eclipse. Now, in the sidereal system, this will be in your sign Aries at 6 degrees. And it would be at 29 degrees Aries, so still in your sign, almost 0 degrees Taurus exactly. And that's April 20th at 12:12 a.m. Eastern Time. That's a solar eclipse, so it's a new moon, like a super new moon. And so we are going to see what's in store for you. That's very interesting because underneath this deck we have the Six of Pentacles, and this is ruled by the astrological placement of Moon in Taurus. Now, based on the astrological, the tropical system, we would have that new moon happening right there on the cusp between Aries and Taurus. So could be a payout, could be money coming your way that's owed to you. Let's see what else we can see. Ooh, the Nine of Swords. All right. So that could be some anxiety, worry, fear in the mind. Maybe concern that this rebalancing isn't going to happen. Now, the Nine of Swords is the placement of Mars, your planetary ruler, in the sign of Gemini, the mind, right? So have you had trouble sleeping? Are you up at night worrying about things, perhaps? What's on your mind, Aries? The Seven of Wands. Okay, that's Mars and Leo, another one of your planetary rulers. Okay, so your fire sign there in the Wands suit. All right, so defending, maybe life has been a struggle lately, having to protect your energy, protect what's yours. Let's see what's next. The Judgment card. Okay, awesome. So that's getting a call, getting some kind of clarity or settlement for you, settling of your mind, reassurance, perhaps working with your angels, your guides, getting protection or visitation from them, some messages. Judgment is, she has the horn there. I think this is Archangel Gabriel, but again, using the element of the air, communication. Actually, my mistake. The Judgment card is of the element of fire, and the planetary ruler is Pluto. So, Pluto is, the god of death, Hades, rebirth. Now, Mars, your planetary ruler, shares rulership over Scorpio. And Mars and Scorpio, Mars and Pluto rule Scorpio. So that's the house of death and rebirth. Pluto being the god of transformation and change. So the point I'm getting to here is that whatever communication is coming in for you is likely to change your mindset, change your stance on a particular viewpoint or subject or how you see yourself in this situation. Okay, so Eight of Pentacles has to do with your work, your craftsmanship, your passion, where you put your energy every day, your skill, your everyday activity and routine. So maybe that's what you were worried about. Change is coming to that realm of your life, that Virgo area of your life. And finally, we have the Lovers. Okay. More Gemini energy. We started with Gemini. We're ending with Gemini. Okay. Partnership, collaborative efforts. It looks like, again, more of a supportive person coming in. Doesn't have to be romantic, but getting a call or connecting with your friends or colleagues or somebody that can contribute to your work or be supportive of your work. They can bring a very transformative aspect to it. Maybe you're having a hard time solving a problem in regards to your work, and this person can come in and offer a solution, a helping hand, or like you're not going to meet a deadline, and then this person comes in at the last minute and is able to support you in that. Okay. So again, I feel Scorpio, Gemini, Virgo, Leo, and let's see what else, what your astrology cards have for us. I think it's just like this embrace here of the people and another angel showing up, overseeing this connection. It's it's all going to be okay. Like, all this is in your head, unfortunately. You're letting your anxieties or your fears or worries, your insecurities get the best of you when there is real support available. So don't isolate yourself in believing that you're all alone in this endeavor. Again, with the scales too, this is a 6 in the Lover's card, the 6 of coins. 6 is the first perfect number in mathematics. So, oh my gosh, and underneath we have another 6. Establishing a foundation, health, daily life, and practical details. Okay, there's that Virgo energy. So don't get freaked out. 666 is not a bad thing. It's simply describing carbon-based life forms. 6 protons, 6 electrons, 6 neutrons. We're talking about physical reality here and changing your everyday waking world and how you go about your business. Or it could be a change in your health. You could have a workout partner that you start going with. Maybe you're worried about your health and they come in and they help you make changes to your everyday practices, whether it's, self-care or physical health or changing your diet or exercise habits. And then we have house 10. Okay, structure, discipline, life, mission, accomplishments, and career. And I mentioned here your work, right, in the 8 of coins. So this is Capricorn, again, more physical earth energy along with Virgo. But I feel like, again, some of you're like up against a deadline or came across a problem in your work or homework and you're like, I don't know how to get through this. But through the discipline of Saturn and the practice of, practice is how you master a skill and how you break through that perceived wall or difficulty. House 4, cultural and family roots, home, peace, and comfort. Okay, well, that's reassuring. House 4 and 10, they oppose each other on the wheel, but it's like a balance between work and play. You got to take time out, again, for your home life, for your family and friends. Don't just isolate yourself and become a workaholic. That could be the wake-up call or message you're getting from your guides or angels. You need to take time out. You can't just stay up all night trying to go over the same scenario over and over in your head again. Mars, there's your ruler. Move forward and defend self. And we had these 2 cards of Mars that began this reading, air and fire, masculine. So this maybe urge to control, this struggle to let go and allow things to happen, things to change or transform in the way that they need to. It's only delaying the inevitable of the change. So Mars is destructive, and so is Pluto. It's an ending and a new beginning, though. It doesn't leave you without a new beginning. And then we have sextile, combination of tension and flow, ending and new beginning, potential and rewarding situation. Okay, so 6, sextile. So the number 6 could be important here. And again, we have that full pink moon, April 6th. So that could be a very pivotal point for you that sets you up for the rest of this month as far as putting an end to this anxious energy that maybe you were dealing with through the end of March and the very first few days of April. So have no fear. Help is here. Okay. Let me get this reset. All right. Well, we have the Lovers here. I'm going to get a Journey of Love card. Again, we have the house and home. It could be very supportive friends, family, or a significant partner. I'm looking at this wing on the house 6, the Virgo. Somebody taking you under their wing. There's a lot of angel imagery here as well with the Lovers and the Judgment card. The nest and the owl. So there's wisdom in the owl, helping you protect your nest egg, your project. Okay, that flipped over. Intimacy. Well. Okay, so the Lovers. We have this embrace of the Lovers too. Twice now. All right, let's see. Contemplations underneath the 6-9. That's a symbol of Cancer. Could be Cancer again with the home that came up here in house 4. But too much contemplation, though, can lead to that insomnia. So keep it in check. Keep it in balance there with the 6 of coins. Let's read about intimacy. All right, your vulnerability is the key to your growing spirituality. Now is the time to share yourself openly without pretense or defensiveness. What is it? Mars says move forward and defend self. The 7, this is Mars and Leo, the defense, putting up a fence. So let down the barriers that have held you apart from another, from the divine, from the world, and let yourself be held by the experiences of your life without needing to defend against them. Expect nothing and be open to receive everything. Your vulnerability is your way forward now. You are learning that you have enough strength to truly surrender. You are brave enough to allow yourself to be truly lived by the divine. The message of this oracle is that you have recently opened yourself up in new ways to meet the world and your loved ones, or are considering doing so in order to share something of yourself with another. Do it. You are ready to be seen and received more than ever before. So some vulnerability is being required or requested of you, Aries. I know it can be hard sometimes to put those defenses down as you're very fiery and masculine in nature. All right, so let's see. I'm going to take a look at your animal medicine for this month. Ooh, the moose. Number 11. Okay, 11's our master number, the master initiator, creator. 11s are also doorways of opportunity. They're portals, gateways. Let's see what the moose is. Also, you rule the first house, Aries, obviously. So 2 1s repeated is emphasizing this is a message for you. So we have the moose is self-esteem. Moose is found in the north of the medicine wheel as the buffalo. North represents the place of wisdom, and we had the owl show up. Self-esteem is the medicine of moose because it represents the power of recognizing that wisdom has been used in a situation that recognition or a pat on the back is deserved. Moose is the largest member of the deer family and has great strength. The call of the male moose is an awesome thing to hear on a musky spring night. His pride in his maleness and his desire to share his seed with the moose cow are displays of his sense of self-esteem. The bellow of the male moose can be viewed as a positive force since it represents his willingness to, quote, tell the world about his feelings. This tell the world trait contains a joyfulness which only comes with a sense of accomplishment. There is no greater joy than a job well done. This trait is therefore not a seeking of approval, but rather an enjoyment of sharing because of a spontaneous explosion of joy that comes from the deepest part of one's being. That could be the judgment card too. Like when you hear a moose call, like don't they have horns that hunters blow to mimic the sound of the moose? The expression of joy. That turning point, that pivot of success. Maybe you just want to share the breakthrough with the world. That's great. The wisdom woven throughout this scenario is the creation constantly brings forth new ideas and further creation. Moose is telling us that joy should be shouted with pride. The wisdom in doing this shouting is that the joy is catching. In a sense, the bellowing is a way for all of us to lighten up and give ourselves or each other a well done. Moose medicine people have the ability to know when to use the gentleness of deer and when to activate the stampede of buffalo. They understand the balance between giving orders to get things done and having a willingness to do things themselves. We started this reading with balance, didn't we? All right. The wisdom of moose medicine is akin to the grandfather warrior who has long since put away his war paint and is now advising the young bucks to cool their blood. Moose medicine is often found in elders who have walked the good red road and have seen many things in their earth walk. Their joy lies in being the teachers of the children and in being the first ones to give encouragement. This is not to say that moose medicine people do not use their wisdom to warn as well as give praise, but they do. Moose medicine people know what they say, when to say it, and to whom. The elders are honored in tribal law for their gifts of wisdom, for their teaching abilities, and for the calmness they impart on council. If you are wise beyond your years and have the gift of moose medicine, use this gift to encourage others to learn and grow. There are many facets of the wisdom of moose medicine. If you have chosen the moose card, you have reason to feel good about something you have accomplished on your journey. This may be a habit you have broken, a completion of some sort, an insight on a goal, or a new sense of self that you have fought hard to earn. It is a time of feeling harmonious pride and of recognizing those who aided you in the process. Didn't I say there was a partner or somebody coming in to help you with this burden? Awesome. One good exercise in moose medicine is to write down things that you can love about yourself and your progress in life. Then apply these things to friends, family, coworkers, and life. Don't forget to share the findings with others. They need the encouragement as much as you do. So maybe that's part of the vulnerability they were speaking about in the intimacy, being okay to share the struggles that you've had to endure in order to make this process happen, to make this breakthrough, to gain this wisdom, and you become a teacher to others as you have benefited from the teachings of others. Okay, let's get a Queen of the Moon card, because with those repeating 6s pointing to the full pink moon on April 6th, be interested to see what card comes out for you, Aries. power. Full moon, there it is. Dang. Number 16. All right. Well, you know, we had Pluto come up in the Judgment card. 16 rules the 16th major arcana is the Tower in Tarot, which is ruled by Mars, destruction. Mars came up as well, and Pluto transforms. So you are wielding a great deal of power this month, Aries. So be careful again how you use it, how you apply it to your craft here. And remember to keep it in balance. Again, like the moose says, you know, using the gentleness of deer and the charging of buffalo. All right, so this card is step into your true power. Shine brightly. Do not hide who and what you are. The time is right to attract big things for yourself. Ancestral energy is important. Open your mind to larger possibilities. Big magic can be wrought. I have power. It is real. Go outside on a clear night and look up. Hopefully you'll see the stars a-twinkling. If you are really lucky, you might see the swirling Milky Way spilling across the darkness. And then there she is, the big full moon, unmistakably in her glory and power. She moves the earth itself, stabilizes it into orbit. She releases and pulls the seas. She is the object of devotion, the inspiration of poems, the realm of goddesses, and she has witnessed the very first of us to rise up on two legs and venerate her. Generation after generation, we have stood barefoot under the same moon, wishing, setting intentions, dancing, and drawing her graceful power. You are made of the very swirling matter that is the stuff of stars. You are pure possibility, changing constantly, renewing and transforming. Take this moment to recognize that power and rejoice in it, for the next step is the precursor to your future self. The companion stone or metal is moonstone. Awesome. All right. Very happy for you, as like I think, you know, this insecurity or feeling vulnerable or uncertain is far behind you. There's like a definitely pivot point here after the full moon or during the full moon where you feel energized, confident, problems are resolved, solutions are coming towards you. And then let's see what the angels and ancestors cards have for you. The Sun, enjoy success and happiness. I'm not going to argue with that. All right, that's beautiful. I want to see what else they have here. Great teacher, learn from spiritual experiences. All right, so I did mention you could be in the presence of this owl, this wisdom figure, or stepping into a great teacher role through your experience. All right, what else dare I pick? Oh, I feel very magical. You got all this magical power. I'm going to use these sigil cards for you. Okay. The star, the silver energy of the star brings good luck and serendipity. I would say so. Well, the sun is the biggest star in the solar system, yes. On target, flipped over there. Follow your ideal life path, or you are on target for what you are aiming for. Shoot for the stars. Felix Felicitas, power symbol to create lucky serendipitous events. All right, so good luck. Serendipity is twice here in the star and the Felix Felicitas symbol. On target. Or they say shoot for the moon, but even if you miss, you'll still be amongst the stars. Okay, this is very inspiring, Aries. I'm happy for you. I'm excited for what you've got coming in your month of April. Happy birthday, by the way, if you're in April Aries and you observe the tropical zodiac, which is fine. Let's see. We're going to finish up here with your archetype card. It's like so exciting, I don't want to stop. One more. The sword. 62. So swords are words, right? And words of power. So your voice is extremely powerful this month. I want to pick one more. This is Stainer. I got this for a daily reading the other day too. So this has got that Jupiterian energy, that like power plant that so's the sun. The sun sustains life, right? So whatever it is that you're working on or creating is sustainable moving forward. But the sword has that authority behind it too. It's the directing of the will. It's almost like very akin to the wand, but Let me read about that for us. The knife, the blade, the weapon. To use the sword is to decide. The blade separates one reality from another. The choice is made and all else falls away. If you find the sword in your grasp, you can no longer hesitate. This weapon requires a clear and decisive mind and a willingness to act. An onlooker may think the sword bearer is hasty and violent, but the most compassionate and responsible gesture is one that is honest, swift, and accurate. Our first encounter with the sword is at birth, when the cord we share with the mother is cut. This moment defines our separation from her and begins our journey of becoming ourself. We must make these cuts again and again if we are to grow. Decisions shape our life, and the sword is an infamous shaper of destiny. The side notes say boundary making, prioritizing, and clarifying are all gestures made possible by the sword. The sword is a metaphor for the pen and the brush, the artist's fierce and graceful tools. Again, I feel a lot of it's directing of this will, directing of your power. All right. The other side note is contemplate the Buddhist philosophy of the first and second arrow. Swing the sword once with precision and commitment. More than that will be painful for everyone involved. So make a decision and stick to it. There is no wavering. Maybe that's what this anxiety and sleepless nights are about. These 9 swords, right? You have to pick one. You can't have all 9. You can't go in 9 different directions. So inevitably choose the one that is most empowering for you. All right, let's finish with these angel cards. But I mean, the moose is rejoicing, the sun is there, enjoying happiness and success. There's power of the full moon. So you have the sun and the moon again, reiterating that balance, right? The full moon and the sun, reiterating the balance of the 6 of coins as well. Okay, humor. Everybody loves a clown, right? So, yeah, I mean, you have to laugh at some of these things when you look back on it. Like, why was that ever stress for me? You know, or just using humor to lighten any stressful situation is always good medicine. Perhaps what that lover, individual, or a person coming in your life is able to help you do. Remember not to take it so seriously. Exploration, okay, expanding horizons, moving in new directions, of course, into unknown territory, and that can be a little anxiety provoking as well. Enthusiasm, yeah, you have to attack your decision with enthusiasm, putting all that power, that energy. You have it, an abundance of it, as you're experiencing your solar return this month. So you have a lot to be excited about, Aries. I'm really happy for you. Let me know what it is that you've accomplished after it's all done. Don't talk about it before it's done. You don't want to jinx yourself. All right. So I wish you the best. Take care. Have the best April ever. We'll talk to you later. Bye.